You already know what it is, man. Rizzy5400, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. We previewing that new Green Light Jeezy. Pounds.
Yeah, man. It's Greenlight underscore Jeezy on Instagram, man. Follow me and shit, man. It's your boy Greenlight Jeezy in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, it's that shit. It's that song called Pounds right here. You feel me? Like, this shit dropping soon. Video dropping soon. We got them pills like a big bitch. I told my niggas, let's get rich. Knock your bitch down like a hit stick. I got the Glock with the switch. My life a movie, don't miss this. If you gon' shoot me, don't miss. Glocks and them Uzis won't miss shit. I keep a toolie, I fix shit. I got a Glock with a switch on it. 30 round, I put a stick on it. Had it all in the trap, put a bitch on it. Drop that work in the pot, put a twist on it. We got the pounds like Lizzo. When we fire shots, better get low. Try to turn this little spot to a benzo. 30 my glizzy, they all got extendos. When I be jugging, you know I be trapping and stacking, you know I be making it flip.
That was Pounds, Green Light Jeezy, you know. So we just previewing that first song, you know. So hey bro, tell me a little bit about yourself, like where you from, like.
Man, it's your boy Green Light Jeezy, man. I'm from West Philly, you feel me? Winfield to be exact. Grew up down the bottom a little bit too, you feel me? Yeah, man. But other than that, man, you already know, like, yeah, man, we from the trenches just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? we all trying to make it out. It's the same. It's really the same story for real, man. Niggas know what's up, how we living in Philly, man. Like, especially on my side, you feel me?
All right, so coming up like in West Philly, you know, down the bottom area, Winfield, like what was your experiences, like especially like with the music, like what was your inspiration?
I mean, my inspiration on some shit, my brother really kind of like inspired me to, you know what I mean, start rapping this shit as a young boy. He like instilled that shit. Shout out Beezy and shit, man. My brother, big brother. You know what I'm saying? I was like 4 years old. The nigga was playing like DMX and, you know what I'm saying, when I'm getting older, he's put me on the nigga Cassidy and shit like that. You feel me? Like, you know, lyrical motherfuckers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of gave me like a little liking to the fucking music and shit. You mean, like, that shit gave me a liking to the music or whatever. So that shit kind of got me a lyrical. He gave me like a kind of like a way for me to, you know what I mean, always stay on my shit on the rap shit. Like, he gave me a rhyme pattern, like a double syllable rhyme pattern to make your shit sound, you feel me, like a little better than single syllable, like shit like cat and hat, like that regular cat hat. Even though that type of shit popping with the melody shit now, but you know what I'm saying. But like you know, that's how that shit came about.
So how old you think you was when you really just started like writing rhymes and like taking, not, I ain't gonna say taking it serious, but like really like damn, I know how to rap?
Like 8, 3rd grade, like 8. I probably was like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, lunch table shit, motherfuckers doing beats, we doing a grinding beat.
The Clips joint, right?
You feel me?
Motherfuckers too young like for that. The
you
Clips,
know, niggas
you know what I mean?
Freestyles and shit like that. You know what I mean? I wrote my first rap. You know what I mean? The shit was alright. Like, niggas.
Alright, so you said lunch table shit.
Yeah, like, niggas still do this shit. I mean, till this day, like, niggas would be telling me, like, damn, like, I remember that first rap you wrote. You was like fucking 9, bro, talking that shit. You feel me? Like, alright, so I be too high. I don't remember this shit.
Alright, so since we on the topic of Philly rappers and being from Philly, how do you feel about the new and up and coming Philly rappers and like the new sound, the new wave? Like, how you feel about that?
I mean, I like it. You feel me? I like that shit, man. Like, it's this niggas doing their thing. These young boys doing their thing right now. You feel me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? The sound might not be with the older cats that's older than me. You know what I'm saying? What they like and shit like that, you feel me? But this is the wave. I be trying to tell niggas, like, you gotta adapt with the game. And I like that shit for real. They doing their thing. Like, little niggas like the young boy. What's the little young boy named? Hood Tolly, GJ. Young boy GJ.
Hood
like,
Tolly
young boy, niggas like him, he come out 2 months, you feel me? 2-3 months in the game, and he already halfway up where these niggas that been out damn near years and shit like that. So it's like this new wave niggas coming. These young niggas coming, you feel me? Shout out all the young niggas though, you feel me? Like all of them, you know what I mean?
Shout out the whole Philly, man.
Real
like
shit.
Support is a motherfucker.
Fuck the ops though, if you ever told, fuck the ops.
Yeah, if you told and all that, but
man. But
support
lose you, though.
is everything, man.
All
Like,
them young boys
everything.
doing everything. All the young boys from the West, you know what I mean? Some Santana, you know what I'm saying? Lil Bucks, you know what I'm saying? What's the other young boys? Shit,
One Mare.
Rest in peace, Skiano, you know what I'm saying? D4M, Sloan, and all them. You know what I'm saying? One Mare, you know what I mean? All them little young boys and shit. Man,
I like Mare 220 too. Niggas,
he up top, Mare
fly
220.
killer shit. I like him. You know what I mean? That's, he be talking that shit for real.
You know what I mean? But this the new wave, man. Like, this what niggas on. That's what I'm on. Like I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I'm lyrical as shit. But listen, this the shit that niggas on here, so I'm gonna get on with these with the streets and with these other motherfuckers on here. You know what I mean? I mean, if you ain't buying no fucking records, why do you want to even give a fuck how I'm rapping? You feel me? Like how or why I'm not on the type time how I used to be. You feel me?
All right, now for this one, I don't want you to give up too much sauce because you know motherfuckers be dicky. But can you just give me a little pattern on how you, like, what's your studio pattern? Like, how do you go in the studio and come up with the shit you come up with?
My shit already be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be
Because
my shit,
motherfuckers, one thing I learned, motherfuckers, a lot of people write, a lot of people might freestyle or whatever, but it don't be hot. And they beat selection don't be hot. So, like, I'm not going to make you disclose where you get your beats from or things like that, but,
man,
you know.
fuck it, we keep this shit straight up, man. I mean, be right on YouTube with it, you feel me? I ain't gonna tell you what type I be looking up. You know what I mean? Niggas be finding my shit, niggas be stumbling across the shit I be rapping on, and they be doing it too, but of course, you know who the fuck the GOAT is, you feel me? I'm Jeezy the GOAT, so, I mean, no shade to nobody, but, I mean, this is I'm doing this shit how I'm doing it, and I feel like I'm the hottest with this shit where I'm from. You feel me? Especially in my part of it. There's a lot of hot. It's some competition. Niggas is hot. You feel me? Especially up my way. We got a couple little niggas up my way. You mean a couple niggas my age too that's be doing anything that's hot as shit. You feel me? But I'm the hottest. You feel me? Like.
Right, and that's the mindset you gotta have.
That's
like,
the mindset I have. You know what I mean? That's the mindset I know. Like, I know this shit. You feel me?
So what's your studio like pattern? Like, what's your format? Like, how do you
honestly?
Like, you know, some motherfuckers might need.
I had my shit. This how
some
I do
motherfuckers
it,
might need weed as their inspiration. Some motherfuckers might need liquor. Bitches in the studio. Like, what's your vibe in the studio vibe? Like, what gets you in the mood that make you wanna make it hit?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Like, I be having my shit already before I come in that motherfucker.
Right,
I
so
do that shit at the crib or something or wherever.
Premeditated already,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, or like, I mean, like, I just be halfway, half and half it a little bit. I mean, as far as the drugs and shit like that, I'm always high. You feel me? Like, I'm always high. I smoke, you mean? I ain't put all my shot there, but you know, we get fried, we get shotted and all that. You feel me? Like, you mean? But other than that, I don't need that shit to make it hit or do none of that shit. I don't really need no bitches in the studio or nothing like that. That'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later on, you mean, in my career or shit like that. I don't, like, you mean, other than that, I just come up with my shit. I could be in the crib chilling, or I could just be thinking about something. You feel me? Like, if you lyrical, or if you know how to put your words together, if you a slick talking motherfucker, you gon', you know what I mean, put that shit in your notes. If it's some shit that if you a type of nigga like me that get high, smoke a lot of weed, you know what I mean, you gonna might forget. So put that shit in your notes or record the shit. Like, I might record the shit, me freestyling on my Insta Snap and just save it from there. Be like, yo, this really some shit right here. I can come up with some shit now. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
just be sporadically
for the kids. Fuck, say no to drugs, dude, kids. You feel me? You know what I mean?
No drugs. It's not cool.
Like, we don't do that shit to be cool anyway. You know what I mean? It's just, we from the trenches. But other than that, though, you know what I mean? Like, you just go in there and do it how you do it. I say ride your own wave, ride your own wave, and be in your own lane. You feel me? Like, don't steal nobody's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, other than, like, be original. Like, that's all it is, originality. Ain't nothing wrong with being original, dog. Even if you know how to sound like another hot motherfucker, just make it original in your way. You feel me?
Okay. Alright, so you said you came up in West Philly, you know, Winfield, down the bottom. So how was your upbringing? Like, what was a day-to-day life of Green Light Jeezy? You know what I mean, coming up?
Like, I mean, like, I'm gonna keep it the day, like, coming up, and where I'm from in Winfield, you mean, the little section we from, like 51st Street and all that shit, ain't really too much to do up there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really too much to do up there and all that, so, like, a lot of motherfuckers got caught into the life of the street life and shit, running around, playing with guns, niggas started getting high, and niggas start selling drugs and shit like that. The regular store, like I said, the same story. You feel me? Ain't really shit to do up there for real. But you gotta really listen. Like that's for every like neighborhood. Like that's like the same story. But you gotta understand like some of these fucked up hoods should be having like little courts and little shit that we didn't.
A little recreational.
You gotta think about it. It might look nice up there joining all that shit, but we ain't had none of that shit. They tried to stop that shit our whole life because they thought that was gonna bring the violence and all that shit. And
Instead
all
of separating the
for
violence.
even we had a power up there joint too, and they wasn't even letting niggas in after a certain age. You feel me? Like, and I'm talking about a young ass age. Niggas was still 13. Oh, you can't come in at 13, 14. What the fuck is like? What y'all got going on? But you know, power, police, athletically, like fuck,
you know, it's
fuck
always
power. You feel me?
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12, fuck power, fuck all y'all niggas. Y'all ain't really want, you know.
Y'all ain't want to take care of us when we was younger.
You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas started running around doing what they was doing up there and shit.
Nigga, that's why a lot of niggas got incarcerated. A lot of niggas got killed.
Free all my niggas from the strip.
It wasn't nothing to do. It wasn't nothing to do. We ain't had no activities. We ain't have nothing.
But look though, but like I was saying, you know, but other than that, like going to school, you feel me, like high school.
So how was I ain't gonna just say your high school experience. How was just your whole school upbringing experience? Like not too young.
All right, like
but
I was always
from the age of 8th grade to the time you know.
All right, man. B. I went to B. That's right on. That's in Winfield. You know what I'm saying? Like on 58th Street side or whatever and shit. But I went there for middle school. That shit was like another urban type of school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was wild in that joint. Motherfuckers, I done seen people get guns pulled out on them and shit at the school. Niggas fighting. Motherfuckers from Overbrook coming over the bridge and shit like that. The rumble motherfuckers in our grade and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like little nut. It was a lot of nut shit. And this was like 07 when I was in middle school. 08, like 07, 08. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, like around 06, 07, around that time, it was crazy. You feel me? Like
that's when we was murder capital.
We still murder capital.
I mean, well, yeah, 2020 we was, but
so but yeah, though, basically like I was saying, like it wasn't really nothing to do up there. So like, I mean, we just basically made our own fun, and that shit was just crazy because we created a bond, like, you feel me, like, and we started that green light shit up there, joining the shit, and like it's crazy because like when my man got booked, he was saying he was hearing niggas in the jails talking about this shit, like damn, like them niggas up green, like they be up there making noise or whatever, because we used to, we was rapping, we used to be bringing the vibes to the block, like fun vibes, like all the females love coming to the block that knew about us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I mean, other than that, we had a little wave with the music shit too. Like R.I.P. my man Slug too. You feel me? Shiz. I mean, that A1 nigga on Instagram and shit. Rest in peace to my guy. I miss him. But he had his lick. You feel me? Like, I mean, that nigga, he made a song that Rondo number 9 was feeling. You feel me? I mean, this around the time.
You talking about Rondo number 9, like L.A. Capone and
yeah,
600?
Yep, the nigga from Chicago that's booked rocket launcher, Rondo. You feel me?
Oh damn!
Yeah.
So y'all really was making noise.
Like that shit was crazy. Them niggas they had Twitter shit. Like he had. I didn't really have social media around that time. I just was rapping. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they reached out to him on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But they reached out to the nigga on Twitter or whatever, and was like, I'm feeling this song, we'd jump on it. But they basically wanted my man to pay them like $500 basically for them to for Rondo to put a verse on the song.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? At the time, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't really getting a whole bunch of money at that time. You feel me? Like niggas was kind of fucked up. I was on probation at the time too, so like any time that I tried to touch a little bit of drugs to sell, I'm getting grabbed. You feel me? Like this, like I was a magnet. When you on probation, it's like a magnet. So, niggas didn't really have the $500 at the time. I'm gonna keep it real. You feel me? We having shit now, but at the time, you know what I'm saying, we was what, like, 18, 19 or some shit like that. Like it was a little harder for us and shit. Everybody was hustling in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? So like we could have all pitched in and put it together, but for some reason like we never went along with the shit. We used to be bullshitting. You feel me? We used to be like, we ain't never stand on our dreams back then. So we didn't really care for honestly. Like we just was like, damn, that's just something crazy. Niggas wasn't going that hard back then. That's why now I'm going hard with the music.
Alright, so as an artist, what do you have up and coming as
where that bud at, bro? Roll that shit up.
As a new artist, up and coming artist, Green Light Jeezy, like what do you wanna put out there to your fans and let them know what you got going on and what's coming next for, you know, the new year of 2020.
But yeah, though, man, be on the lookout, man. Like I said, Pounds dropping soon. I got another joint called Big Dog dropping soon, and Be More. You feel me? I mean, like that. I got previews on my Instagram. Like I said, follow me. Greenlight_Jeezy. Hella videos dropping soon. You feel me? Like loads of them bitches. I ain't stopping. I'm putting my foot on niggas' necks this year. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear my name soon. You feel me? This just the beginning right here. You feel me? Like, we been doing this shit for a minute, but, yeah, man, we ain't take it serious. So this the beginning right here. You feel me?
Right.
Greenlight_Jeezy. And I appreciate you, man. My dog, you mean?
I appreciate you, man.
Shout out Rizzy, man. Rizzy_54. You feel me?
Like I said, I'm just trying Philly support Philly, man.
Real nigga right here, man.
Philly support Philly.
With him, man. Them interviews, man.
Interviews. I got a whole bunch of content on my YouTube. Just check me out.
Genuine bull.
Yeah, man. Subscribe to me. You're not gonna be disappointed. I promise.
It's the gang, Greenlight gang in this bitch. You feel me?
Greenlight. Man, I promise. RIZZY 5400. Rizzy 5400. That's my YouTube.
Subscribe, man.
Subscribe. Check me out,
guy
man.
from the block, man. 5'4" to the end. You heard me?